In this video we will focus on members of Parliament-Funkadelic who have passed away. Parliament-Funkadelic, also known as P-Funk, was a collective of musicians who created some of the most influential and innovative music in the 1970s and 1980s. The group was founded by George Clinton in the late 1960s and included a rotating cast of musicians who came and went over the years. Sadly, some of these talented musicians have since passed away. In this video, we're going to celebrate their contributions to music and remember their legacies. Eddie Hazel. He was born on April 10, 1950, in Brooklyn, New York. His family moved to Plainfield, New Jersey, when he was a child. Hazel showed an interest in music from a young age and began playing the guitar at the age of 12. He was influenced by artists such as Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, and B.B. King. In the late 1960s, George Clinton formed a group called Parliament. Eddie Hazel joined the band as their lead guitarist in 1967. In 1968, Clinton formed another band called Funkadelic, which featured the same members as Parliament. Hazel became a key member of Funkadelic, contributing to some of their most iconic songs such as Maggot Brain, Can You Get to That, and Hit It and Quit It. Tragically, Eddie Hazel passed away on December 23, 1992, at the age of 42. The cause of death was liver failure. Hazel's death was a major loss for the music world, and he was mourned by his fans and fellow musicians alike. Worrell. He was born on April 19, 1944, in Long Branch, New Jersey. He started playing piano at a very young age and quickly developed a passion for music. He attended the New England Conservatory of Music, where he studied classical piano and composition. He was also influenced by jazz, and he started playing in local bands while still in college. On June 24, 2016, Worrell passed away at the age of 72. The cause of his death was lung cancer, which he had been battling for several years. He was a pioneer in the use of synthesizers in funk music, and his unique sounds helped define the genre. He also collaborated with other artists, including Talking Heads, Keith Richards, and Bootsy Collins. Fuzzy Haskins. He was born on June 8, 1941, in Elkins, West Virginia. He grew up in a musical family, with his mother being a pianist and his father playing guitar. As a child, Fuzzy was exposed to a variety of musical styles, including gospel, blues, and country music. In the early 1960s, Fuzzy moved to Plainfield, New Jersey, where he met George Clinton. Clinton was a local musician and bandleader who would later become the leader of the Parliament-Funkadelic collective. Fuzzy joined Clinton's band, the Parliaments, as a singer and guitarist. Fuzzy also released two solo albums, A Whole Nother Tang, 1976, and Radioactive, 1978. Sadly, Fuzzy Haskins passed away on April 14, 2021, at the age of 79. His death was mourned by fans and fellow musicians around the world. He is survived by his wife, Trenna, and his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Garry Shider. He was born on July 24, 1953, in Plainfield, New Jersey. He started playing music at a very young age and was inspired by his mother, who was a gospel singer. In the late 60s, he joined the legendary band Parliament-Funkadelic as a guitarist and became a crucial member of the group. He was known for his unique guitar-playing style and his ability to sing and write songs. Garry Shider's vocal and guitar skills were unmatched, and his contributions to the band's live performances were significant. He was known for his flamboyant stage presence, wearing colorful costumes and dancing energetically. His ability to engage the audience and get them on their feet was unparalleled. Garry Shider passed away on June 16, 2010, after a long battle with cancer. He was 56 years old at the time of his death. Glenn Lamont Goins. He was born on January 2, 1954, in Plainfield, New Jersey. He was the youngest of 8 siblings and grew up in a musically inclined family. His parents were both gospel singers, and Goins grew up singing in the church choir. He started playing the guitar at a young age and was soon performing at local gigs and talent shows. In the early 1970s, Goins joined the Parliament-Funkadelic group, which was a collective of musicians led by George Clinton. The group was known for its eclectic and innovative blend of funk, soul, and rock music. Goins' powerful voice, and his ability to play the guitar, quickly made him an essential member of the group. Unfortunately, Goins' career was cut short when he passed away at the young age of 24, on July 29, 1978. The cause of JONIE's death was attributed to Hodgkin's lymphoma, a type of cancer that affects the lymphatic system. JONIE Morrison. Born in Dayton, Ohio in 1954, JONIE Morrison, real name Walter Morrison Jr., began his music career as a child prodigy. He learned to play multiple instruments, including guitar, piano, and drums, and started performing in local bands in his teens. Morrison's big break came when he joined the Ohio Players, a funk band that had a string of hits in the 1970s, including Fire and Love Roller Coaster. Morrison played guitar and keyboards with the Ohio Players and contributed to several of their albums. Sadly, JONIE Morrison passed away on February 15, 2017, at the age of 62. The cause of death was not immediately released, but it was later revealed that he had been battling cancer. Calvin Simon. He was born on May 22, 1942, in Beckley, West Virginia. He grew up in a musical family and started singing in church choirs at a young age. In the early 1960s, Calvin moved to New Jersey, where he formed a vocal group called the Parliaments with his childhood friend George Clinton. As a member of the Parliament-Funkadelic, Calvin Simon was known for his powerful vocals and energetic performances. In addition to singing, Calvin also played percussion and guitar on many of the group's recordings. He released several albums, including A Free Spirit, It's Not Too Late, and The Gospel Truth. Calvin's solo work showcased his versatility as an artist, as he blended elements of funk, soul, and gospel into his music. On April 6, 2021, Calvin Simon passed away at the age of 78. The cause of death has not been officially confirmed, but it is believed that he died of complications from kidney surgery. Ray Davis. Ray was born on January 20, 1940, in Sumter, South Carolina. He grew up in a musical family and began playing the guitar at a young age. In the late 1950s, he moved to Plainfield, New Jersey, where he met George Clinton, who would later become his musical collaborator and friend. In the early 1960s, Davis and Clinton formed a doo-wop group called the Parliaments. They had some success with their single, I Wanna Testify, in 1967, but the group was plagued with legal issues and disbanded soon after. However, Clinton and Davis continued to work together and formed the band Funkadelic in 1968. Davis was the lead guitarist and contributed vocals to many of the band's songs. He was also one of the primary songwriters, co-writing hits like Can You Get to That and Maggot Brain. Sadly, Ray Davis passed away on September 5, 2005, at the age of 65. The cause of his death was complications from a stroke he suffered several weeks prior. CORDELL MOSSON. He was a renowned bassist and singer, who played a crucial role in shaping the sound of the Parliament-Funkadelic. Born on October 16, 1952, in Plainfield, New Jersey, MOSSON was exposed to music at a young age. His father was a bass player, and he learned to play the instrument from him. MOSSON started his musical career in the 1970s, when he joined the Parliament-Funkadelic as a bassist. He quickly established himself as a talented musician and contributed to many of the band's most famous songs, including Give Up the Funk, Tear the Roof Off the Sucker, One Nation Under a Groove, Flashlight, and Atomic Dog. However, on April 18, 2013, the music world was shocked to learn of MOSSON's death. He died at the age of 60, leaving behind a legacy of great music and memories. BELITA Woods. He was born on October 23, 1948, in Detroit, Michigan. Her mother was a gospel singer, and her father played the guitar. Growing up, Woods was surrounded by music and began singing at a young age. She joined her first band, the Magic Tones, in the 1960s and went on to perform with various local groups. In the early 1970s, Woods became a backup singer for the legendary group, Parliament-Funkadelic. She quickly made a name for herself with her powerful vocals and dynamic stage presence. She became a featured vocalist with the band, singing on hits like Flashlight, One Nation Under a Groove, and Atomic Dog. She also contributed to the group's live shows, where she would often sing lead on some of the band's most popular songs. Sadly, BELITA Woods passed away on May 14, 2012, at the age of 63. The cause of her death was complications from liver and heart disease. Although they are no longer with us, their legacy lives on through their music, and they will always be remembered as one of the greatest singers and songwriters of all time. Please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.